heading into Game 2. For Game 2 of the NLDS, the Braves sent 3 balls into the seats as they stomped the Brewers 8-2. They now have a 2-0 series lead heading into Game 3. In Game 2 of the NLDS, the Dodgers knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 8-3. They've now tied the series at 1 going into Game 3. And that's what's going on around baseball here in October. Join us again.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the ALDS between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Chicago White Sox. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under you is great. The most important game of a series, though, is the next one you're about to play. So treating this game like it's absolutely critical is a good way not to get too comfortable with your lead.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Lance Lynn is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
2 words, innings eater. Good fastball. He's incorporated a new 4-seam fastball up in the zone. Gets a lot of swings and misses and a lot of pop-ups. Lance Lynn has quietly turned himself into one of the top pitchers in baseball. And I expect him to pitch really well in this one today.
Number 12, Cesar Hernandez.
Randall Grichuk will also come in now as he takes over out in center. Now at the plate is Randy Arozarena. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And underway on the south side as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
And he fouls this one off. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Grichuk is right there, 1 down. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
And the pitch. Got him reaching there. Strike 2. Wendell hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
That brings up Wander Franco. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And the pitch. Two out, nobody on. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike. Grounded to first. Abreu will take this one over to first, and with that, the inning ends. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Now it's the White Sox turn in a scoreless ball game. Chris Archer will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you'll know Chris Archer's good if he's able to throw that high fastball up in the zone. He's primarily a 2-pitch pitcher. A good fastball he'll ride up in the zone, and a hard slider. Not really a true slider, more of a slurve, kind of in between the slider and a curveball. One of the keys for Chris, establishing first pitch strikes with either of the fastball or the hard off-speed pitch.
Tim Anderson is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Archer's ready. Here it is on 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Fouled away. Here's Archer on 1 and 2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full 3 and 2.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2 and 2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone, trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
So here's Yoan Moncada. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. One strike now from Archer.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call the pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Here's Randall Grichuk looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
And this will be fouled away. Popped him up. Mejia over to his left. And he makes the play to end the inning. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And, guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Brandon Lau comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fouled off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Liner into right center. That's a base hit. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Lifetime against this particular arm. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Lau stands at first with 1 out. 2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning. Because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
3-0 now. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Batting 7, the center fielder, number 35.
So stepping in is Brett Phillips. First pitch of the AB now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Swing and a ground ball to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. The throw here is not in time. He beats Grandal's tag.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
In now, Francisco Mejia. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Drives it to deep right field. Right fielder looking up. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. And the Rays have opened it up even further now. It's 4-0.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Lifetime in this matchup, a handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. And he powers to cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And it's fouled away. 4 runs here in this half inning. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. 2 down, no one on base. And up next will be Randy Arozarena. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
And a swing and a miss here. So it took him 31 pitches, but the side is finally retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 4-0 Tampa Bay. Last half of the second set to go, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu.
Wow, I think the heart of this system is right on top of us because it is really coming down out there. This isn't an easy sport to play in the rain.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Line drive to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Josh.
So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Josh Reddick. Now here's the first offering. Too low, 1-0. Abreu on at first, nobody out. A ball and a strike. Reddick playing here in his age 34 season. He was a 17th round pick during the first year player draft of 2006.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Again, he sends it out of play. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit on the ground to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they will not get it out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Stepping in now, Adam Engel. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. This is foul right side. First and second here with nobody out. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
The left fielder.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
He's got a great opportunity here to get his club right back into the ball game with 3 men on. The 1-0. 1-1 the count. Jimenez, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Hit out towards second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. 1 run is scored. And he's safe.
Batting box, the second baseman, Jason Hernandez.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. None out, runners at first and second. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
The 2-0. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He went down swinging to start the home first. One ball, one strike to count. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away, or that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner, it's ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
So 1-1. Three runs already home here. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 3-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the tying run will score on the sacrifice fly as it's now a 4-4 ball game.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
So a man at second here with two away. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. From the stretch.
It is absolutely amazing how this game has just changed on a dime right here. Credit the offense putting a big inning together to get themselves right back in this ballgame.
Fastball called for strike two.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Nothing in two, the pitch. Hernandez stands at second with two gone. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 pitch.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
The 2-2 pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. He's got it. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We played 2 full and we are tied 4-4. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Joey Wendell. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Swings through it for strike number 2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he got him.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Into the box now, Wander Franco. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1. Ball 1. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. Austin Meadows waits on deck. And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Fouled away.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Another one sent foul.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Another 0-2 home. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll...
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the 2 teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Into the box, Brendan Lau, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Comes set, the 0-1. Fastball when it gets by him, a swinging strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And a good two-strike pitch, but he misses high 1 and 2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A 1-2 pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here's the payoff pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Rays strand just the one. Middle of the third, we're tied at 4. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Archer steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike 1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
1-1 the count now. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Very weakly on the ground. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Now batting.
Next to hit is Jose Abreu. Singled in his last at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1.
1 ball.
1 out, nobody on. Fastball well outside.
2 balls. No strike.
The 2-0 on the way.
Yeah.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
So here's Josh Reddick. As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. The 1-1. is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses 2-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The count is full, 3-2 to the White Sox DH.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Swing and a liner. But this is going to land foul, so they'll tee it up again, 3-2. The payoff pitch one more time. Awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
So 2 down and a runner at first. And up next, one of the best defensive center fielders in the league, Adam Engel. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Reddick, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Here now the 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ball 3 here as that pitch runs way up and in and backs him out of the box here.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. High in the air down the right field line. Margot's on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. A man left for the White Sox. 3 innings complete. Strap in. It's still 4-4. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Now to the plate, here is Ji-Man Choi. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Ji-Man Choi.
First pitch of the AB now. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. The 2-1.
3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with one strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Brett Phillips will bat next, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
At the plate, Francisco Mejia, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Ball.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here's the center fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in, and he is in there.
I'm sure the boys on the bench appreciate that, AB, right there. Grinding out an 8-pitch at bat and was able to be successful and deliver a hit for the team.
To the plate now, Manuel Margot. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find his zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's given the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Tight game here early on. 4-4 the score here in inning number 4. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Trying to send him packing for the second time.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Payoff pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Now he chops at a sinker here as this one's top foul off to the right. The next 3-2 fouled away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, he's been battling all game long and been a real warrior. But there's only so many pitches in an arm, no matter how tough he is. That walk may have been all the manager needs to see because he looks like he's done to me.
Here's Randy Arozarena. He went down on strikes last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
The 0-1 on its way. This one's flared toward left center. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. Long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Here comes Tony La Russa out of his foxhole at the end of the dugout, and he'll motion for the bullpen. That's going to be all for Lance Lynn. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Jimmy Lambert answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Jimmy Lambert.
Joey Wendell digs in now. Little chopper back to the mound. To second for 1. On to first. And how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Rays 6 and the White Sox 4. Bottom of the inning now. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez.
For the White Sox, the left fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Jimenez.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
One strike now from Archer. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Phillips is there for it. 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
So the next to bat will be Cesar Hernandez. He doubled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Meadows is there and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
So there are 2 gone now in the White Sox 4th, and up next it'll be Tim Anderson. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Fouled off. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. That caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. Score remains steady at 6-4. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next will be the first-year shortstop, Wander Franco. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a liner, but this is foul for the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Engel moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. There's a look at the final line for the White Sox starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Yeah, he was really frustrated and out of rhythm in this one. Unfortunately, I'm sure he's frustrated right now, and he will be for a while. But the good news is that the guys are still in the game. The offense is picking them up.
Now the first pitch. Austin Meadows is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
That's a strike.
A ball and a strike.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Popped him up. Anderson takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
At the plate now, Brandon Lau, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. and he falls behind now 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
2 out, nobody on. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. The 2-1. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch.
Down the score.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. The next 3-2. And that one misses. It's ball 4. So a 2-out walk gives the Rays some hope here in the inning.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
2 down with a runner at first, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi. From the belt, the pitch, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Lau leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And that one yanked just foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Up next for the Rays, Brett Phillips. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Ready with the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the right fielder. At the track, the wall. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to right center field, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Garrett Crochet, a lefty standing 6'6", takes over the pitching duties here. Stepping in now, Francisco Mejia, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
No strike.
High in the air out towards shallow right. He's under it, and that ends the inning. One more look at the big blow for the Rays. A 3-run home run. Middle of the afternoon in the Windy City. It's the Rays 9 and the White Sox 4. Drew Rasmussen, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Yohan Moncada.
The third baseman.
First pitch on its way. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Rasmussen offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Another 1-2 delivery. And it's fouled away.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
The 2-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he fouls this one off. Pulled toward right center field. Phillips will wait on it, and he puts it away for the first out. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Rendell Grichuk is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
In now, Yasmani Grandal. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. Down the left field line and deep. And foul. To 1-2 now. Popped up. Choi shading to his right. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. They trail it here 9-4. So here is Manuel Margot. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
The right fielder, number 13, Manuel Margot.
First pitch of the AB on its way. As he'll run up to bunt here, but misses for strike 1.
You could tell he had made up his mind in the batter's box that he was taking that one with him. Great execution of a changeup. Kind of spoiled his plan right there.
Called strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, Randy Arozarena. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pitch on the way. The 1-0 home. To the left side, but it's well foul. 1 out, nobody on. 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And the count will be full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4, according to Woody Keller.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, and the defense is thinking, give it to us again and we'll roll it over all day long. Don't think that's not in his head right now as he steps to the plate.
After the walk, a quick check on first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. First pitch coming. Here it is. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Now the 2-0 home. Fouled off. The 2-1 home is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with one away.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Wander Franco. He flew out in his last AB. He's set and the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate, but tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Into the box now, Austin Meadows. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Grounder down the line at third. Moncada gloves it, and he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
The batter, second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Into the box, Brandon Lau, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
The 1-1 waves and misses for strike number 2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
So now to the plate, Ji-Man Choi, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And it's a strange line developing for him in this one. He's been walked several times. Here's the pitch. And he lays off for ball 1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And it's fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch. This is skied into short left center. Anderson onto the grass, and he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. A couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Rays are in front 10-4. And now Jose Abreu. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The first baseman, Jose Abreu.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. A bouncer up the middle. Reined in. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home. Lifted the other way out to left center. Meadows will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Adam Engel.
Next to dig in, Adam Engel. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball.
2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox, and that's not what they needed, down 10-4. Aaron Bummer comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Aaron Bummer.
Now to the plate, Brett Phillips. He has no prior history against this pitcher.
35. Brett Phillips.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Here it comes on 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
To the plate now, Francisco Mejia. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Engel is there, and he has it for the out.
The right fielder, number 13, Manuel Margot.
Now it'll be Manuel Margot, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Now the pitch.
Ball.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line towards center field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Now batting, designated hitter, Randy Arozarena.
Stepping in now, Randy Arozarena. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. It was a walk in his last trip. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back easily. And a high strike there. It's 1-1. Margot is off of first with 2 away. 2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count your favorite. He's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 1 left for Tampa. They're up comfortably, however. It's 10-4. Leading off the inning, it'll be Eloy Jimenez, and they could use a spark from him here.
The left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Playing 11, 1-1.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Chopped toward the second baseman. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Up next for Chicago, Cesar Hernandez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this one will be fouled back in among the fans. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Ready on 1-2. Fouled off. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Anderson.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Two out, nobody on. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Here comes the 1-2.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
From 0-2 to 3-2, this is a pretty good at bat, making this pitcher come back and really have to battle. This is a pretty good at bat right here.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Yohan Moncada. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
A runner on first with 2 away. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. White Sox leave one, and that's not what they needed, down 10-4. Adam Simber enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 90, Adam Simber.
Now at the plate, Joey Wendell. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 1 for 4.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, the third baseman, Joey Wendell.
First pitch of the AB now. In there, strike one. Slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Swing and a liner. Grichuk patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Stepping in once again is Wander Franco. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Now here's the first offering. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in the hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Here's a little chopper to the right side. He's got it. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Austin Meadows.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Austin Meadows. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 delivery. Looked like the sinker there, dipped a little below the knees.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Fielded cleanly. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rays 10 and the White Sox 4. Number 84 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 84.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next.
Grichuk.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Three-two pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Up next for Chicago, the catcher, Yasmani.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Yasmani Grandal. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Grichuk aboard here at first with nobody out. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. Even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. No balls and a strike to count. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
At the plate now, Josh Reddick, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 1-0. Two out with the man at first. Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
The 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 2 out, 1 away. 2 out. 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 got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A man left for the White Sox, and that's not what they needed, down 10-4. Michael Kopech comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Ready now is Brandon Lau. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Ji-Man Choi will be next. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. Another payoff pitch.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
And he fouls this one off. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
In now, Ji-Man Choi. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Flew out last time up. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. 1 out, nobody on. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Engel is there, 2 down.
The center fielder, number 35. Brett Phillips.
Striding in is Brett Phillips. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Knee high, he barehands it. It's there, and he's out. Down in order go the Rays. They're up comfortably, however. It's 10-4. Andrew Kittredge enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Now pitching for Tampa Bay, number 36, Andrew Kittredge.
Into the box, Adam Engel. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2 games to none if they can't rally.
Engel.
Here's the first pitch to him. Adam Engel is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
This one's down to third. Close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one.
Left fielder, Jimenez.
Next to stand in is Eloy Jimenez. 2 RBIs already, looking for more here. From the stretch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Kittredge, playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2008 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
2-1 the count. The pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Jimenez, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
3-2 pitch. Fouled off. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works too.
At the plate, Tim Anderson, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And there's ball 1.
Playing 11. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The White Sox down to their last strike. And it's fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Reined in. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
10-4 the final in this game. The Rays get the win to take a 2-0 series lead. Drew Rasmussen is credited with the win. Lance Lynn struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Rays, 10 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base.